Hello dear friends, and welcome once again to another Let's Play by yours truly, Stefura. Today on the agenda, Belladonna. I do not know if I pronounced that correctly at all, but does it really matter? I do not know if it matters. But we will start a new game. I wonder what's going on here. Apparently some sort of Frankenstein business going on. Yeah, definitely. It's alive! Oh, it's already starting, alright. Okay. So you are not talking.
My very first memory is waking up on this thing. Before that, nothing. I wonder what I am.
That is a good question. There's all kinds of stuff. Though I would love to know what this is, but we can't click on it. Bookshelf, what are here?
Books. A lot of natural philosophy and chemistry. Something by an M.W. Shelley.
I wonder why they need biology and chemistry. Oh, look, there's a little plague doctor mask. That's a cool little detail. I am Maiden. Let's go and have a look.
You look so lonely, my friend. I'll call you Eva.
Oh, you're already naming things.
A torture device turned into a strange machine. What kind of place is this?
Oh, there are multiple lines for things.
You look so lonely, my friend.
Okay, is there another line for this stretcher?
My very first memory is waking up on this thing.
Probably not for the books either. That's a switch.
Now is not the time.
What, are we gonna bring someone else here and create more Frankensteins? Oh. Well, even Frankenstein did want a wife, or is that another story? I don't remember.
There's a handwritten note here.
Let's read it.
Maybe it can shed some light on my situation.
We'll see. It is with shaking hands and heavy heartbeats I gather before me the instrument of my last desperate attempt. I find myself on the threshold of my toils, a turning point. For should I fail tonight, I doubt I shall find the strength and resolve to continue. At my feet now lays the lifeless remains of my beautiful Belladonna. A few hours ago, my wife was alive and well, and now she has been cut open, dissected, altered, and artificially reconstructed. From the second she gave up on her final breath, I have worked tirelessly to preserve and prepare her corpus. So that's just few hours ago. Just those few hours, okay. That I might infuse a spark of being back into her lifeless limbs. This is the final test of all my research and experimentation. The past 5 years, the complete repilification of a human being. Body and soul. The anxiety I feel is agonizing, but I cannot let it hinder me from carrying out what I must do. For my own sake and for hers, this procedure must not fail. In my feverish dreams, my wife appears as such a lovely creature, so far removed from this creation before me. Her cheeks, once so full of laughter, are now pale, almost to the point of transparency, with the skin stretched so thin over the cranium it threatens to rip at any moment. Her eyes would shine like the night sky, but are now empty, watery, and yellowish. I have to cling on my conviction that she will regain her former grace and vitality. Once she is brought back to the realm of the living, her eyes will light up with the flame of life. A Promethean flame stolen from the very gods. From this night on, man shall be the master of his own destiny, and God shall no longer be above us. As I write, the engines of life are finally heating up. The last of the preparations are coming into order. The crucial moment is ever approaching. The time has come. Dot. Success! The attempt was a success! She's alive! Okay, so we just close that. You have nothing to say, do you? Okay, you don't. Well, it's in the toolbox then.
There's a screwdriver in this toolbox. Better take it.
Very logical. Ah, there's a screwdriver there. Sonic screwdriver. Can I examine?
I don't know why I thought that would work.
Okay, you can't examine them. Is there anything else? The lab is a bit bigger. That is a dead horse. Ooh, bone saw. Grab the bone saw.
Ooh, surgical tools. Shiny.
Because why not? Grab all the things, point and click adventures, that's for you. Alright. Oh, a vial of oil. I wonder what that does.
This oil looks expensive. Let's waste it.
Indeed. Brain in a
It's
jar.
a brain in a jar. I wonder what it's thinking.
No, it's not thinking anything. Well, we're not gonna grab it, I think. Alright. Just looking for anything else to click on. The brain in a jar. The skull.
A human skull or a paperweight.
Why not both? The human skull is an ideal paperweight.
It looks like the legs of a frog hooked up with wires.
Well, that's...
And I'm pretty sure it moves when I'm not watching.
Gross. Is the dead body talking?
I have no idea what's inside of this, but it glows.
Let's smash it. Smash it.
I don't know why I thought that would work.
Yeah. Me neither.
The door won't budge. It seems to be barred from the other side.
Okay,
I might be able to unscrew these hinges, though.
No, well, I was thinking that there was gonna be a puzzle, but no. Hold on. Screwdriver, there we go. I have to click it inside.
The screws on these hinges are rusty and stuck. I need some lubricant to loosen them up.
Thankfully, I have this thing. Let's just...
I don't know why I thought that would work.
Okay, we don't combine with that, we just put it in
Smeared
here.
some oil on the rusty screws.
Alright.
That should loosen them up.
Smeared some oil on those naughty screws, did you?
I'm free.
Well, free. Yay, freedom. Ah, suit of armor. Journal page. I wonder where are we supposed to go?
What a dedicated knight to guard a damp dungeon like this.
Oh, thank you, my lady.
Maybe he likes the dark. Maybe he's secretly a poet. I bet his name is Roland.
Roland the Knight. Ah, he poet away in the night. The dark dungeon he wrote of roses and lilies. I'm
Another
not
piece
a
of
poet.
paper. This was written long before the last one.
Work is going great. Get the rat alive for 1 hour and 26 minutes last night. We'll move on to larger mammals within the week. I find my life more and more polarized into two phases. I remember times when I used to climb up and down the stairs like a squirrel each day. But now I spend most of my time and indeed most of my thoughts down here in my laboratory, only to step upstairs at night to sleep. It is warmer upstairs in the living area, but it is boring and understimulating. Down here is where I make progress. Down here is what matters. And as I lay awake beside my sleeping wife, I often wish I was down here with my experiments. Belladonna grows increasingly distant, ever since that fateful night when our baby Lucas gave up his last breath. She has lost all traces of her old self. God knows what she is thinking about, as she silently goes into the empty air, or restlessly paces back and forth in the great hall. I, at least, am working with my grief. I have turned my attention to the science of life and death. Another day goes by, I do not think of how my son was untimely taken from me. This is the thought that drives me. In this, the greatest of ambitions, my own son will never return. I have accepted that now. But thanks to me and my work, the cold Luther's contract between living and dead will in the future be much softer, maybe even completely erased. My wife, though, has let our grief devour her whole. She's emotionally and intellectually paralyzed, it seems to me. All her creativity and quickness of thought, the wittiness of her speech and the nimble way she used to jump from one conclusion to the next. All those qualities that made me fall in love with her in the first place. They have all been snuffed out like the flame of a candle. This makes me wonder even more why I bother to go up to her bed every night. Does she got the booty? The shell in which she has enclosed herself cannot be breached by anything I say or do. It is almost as though she's involved with someone other than me. I feel ridiculous for even writing it down. No! It seems ludicrous to think that Belladonna's disinterest in me is due to her seeing another man. I will not accuse her of that. It is just one of the many strange ideas that seems to appear in my head when I am down here by myself. I am probably just tired. I'd better try and get some sleep as soon as this rat's heart stops beating. Alright, that was another lovely diary piece by Mr. Wolfram, I presume. Is there anything here? Come on, go in there. I can hear a rat. Isn't that the rat one? No, probably not.
It looks like someone has been sleeping quite a lot in this sorry excuse for a bed, and it was hardly the suit of armor.
Well,
But
it could have been.
why would someone choose to sleep down here?
Probably the guy who has made you. Ergo, your husband. If you haven't figured that out yet. Well, you read all these papers, I think you could very... Well, okay. She has a spinning thing on her brain. That might impede on her cognitive abilities. I will give her that.
More writings from the lonely doctor.
Curse my miserable existence, the hopelessness from which I see no conceivable escape. I cannot rid myself of the feeling that there is something of utmost importance that I need to take care of. But that is not yet time. That something beyond my control needs to be completed first. I carry inside me a sensation of waiting, yet I cannot name the thing I'm waiting for. In the meantime, all I can do is work. I do make progress, but at an excruciatingly slow rate. And nothing I accomplish seems to calm the anxiety on my head. I sleep only a few hours every night, and cannot remember my last hot meal. I am feverish and jump at the smallest of sounds. What is it that I am missing? Am I spending more and more time down here with my research? Oops, I read that wrong. I am spending more and more time down here with my research. I only occasionally go upstairs to sleep in the master bedroom most nights. Most nights I sleep, if at all, in a makeshift bunk I have constructed in the cellar. It is not as comfortable, but my research is at a point where it oftentimes requires my constant attention. And comfort is not my priority. I am certain I am advancing ever closer to a significant breakthrough. But it is as though I am powerless to control or even affect the rate of its occurrences. And on top of this, I cannot rid my mind of the idea that Belladonna has forgotten me and taken a new lover. A new man in her life. Someone more lively than me, perhaps. Someone who can still look at life with joy and optimism, to match her own by grave tragedy unaffected humor. Yet, who would that be? I can remember friends we used to have. In my memory, a wedding was a crowded and a festive event. But it has been years since the castle has seen any visitors. I have no time for social obligations, and Belladonna seems to have given up on everything that is pleasant in life. I suspect the castle is in an undesirable condition as well. Almost all of the staff has left us. We are down to one girl who tosses the guppods and lights the fireplaces, but I don't see much of her either in these days. For all I know, she might be gone as well. There cannot possibly be a man in Belladonna's life, apart from me. Alright. I'm getting more and more information about the Doctor Man and the relationship they had before she died. I just want to check if there's anything clickable. Probably not. To the exit.
Another locked door. Let's take a peek through.
No, that's a key. Can we get it with the bones, though?
It's the key I'm after. I can't reach it with my hands. I wonder what I can invent to retrieve it.
Do I combine these? No, you can't combine these things. Okay. Well, this thing is a ropey thing, but I can't click it. Oh, there's a stick down there. Why did I not see that before? I can just take the stick.
There's a long stick here.
Yes, grab it.
Perhaps it was used to try to chase away rats when trying to sleep.
Get away, rats. I must sleep. Anyway, we got a stick, so yeah, we can easily get it now. This bar door is very big. I mean, the gaps between... Yes. Alright, we got the stick.
The stick is long enough to reach the key, but how will I grab it?
Well, by just forcing it. You just stick it here in the middle, then you lift it up in here, and then you wiggle it a little bit so that it goes a little up in the air, and then you force it under there and it slides towards your hand. Do I now combine it with one of these things? No, I can't combine that. Unless it's the other way around.
I'm content with the length of this stick.
Okay. Okay, so we need to search for something else. Alright. Spot anything you want. There might be something in the lab also. Okay.
It looks like someone has been sleeping quite a lot in this sorrow.
Can I use the stick on the bed?
That makes no sense.
Well, nothing ever makes sense.
Nothing happens. I need something else.
Yes. I know. Can I do anything? Can I use this? Let's sack you.
That won't work.
Yeah, figures.
Interesting, but no. That makes no sense.
The screwdriver and the screwdriver, yeah.
I don't know why I thought that would work.
Well, you never know.
That won't work.
Ah, I keep misclicking. Just want to see if there actually is anything here. No, alright, let's go into the lab and see if there's anything in there. Can I smash it?
I need something else.
Okay, we can't smash it with that.
Nothing happens.
Keep misclicking. Brain in a jar, can I just... I have a long stick, can I get it now? Can I get the brain in a jar with a stick?
I don't know why I thought that would work.
Well, you could poke it and it will fall down and you have some gooey matter that you can use to grab the thing, but no. Magnet! 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 Get the magnet.
I love magnets.
How do they work?
Look, I can attach the magnet to the end of this stick.
Amazing! There we go. And now we can get the thing. Up we go, the stairs we move, lovely stairs of the dungeon. Roland guards the dungeon while we walk the stairs.
Another locked door.
There we go. It's a little annoying that she says it every time you take a look at the locked
Let's
door.
hope this works.
Am I supposed to do something?
Aha! Just as planned.
Oh, it was that way. Okay, though. Then my plan would not maybe have worked, but you could have tried.
I got the basement key.
Let's use the basement key. Off to new adventures.